In the glitzy world of celebrity, where fame and fortune reign supreme, dark secrets often lurk beneath the surface. But one story, in particular, has captivated the public's imagination: the tale of Sean Diddy Combs and his daughter, Chance Combs. Chance Combs, the daughter of the renowned music mogul, had just turned 18 and was poised to embark on the next chapter of her life. But on the eve of this momentous occasion, a shocking revelation came to light. Diddy had allegedly bribed his own flesh and blood with a brand new, luxurious car in exchange for her silence. The implications of this story are staggering. Why would a father resort to such desperate measures to keep his daughter from speaking out? What dark secret was Diddy trying to conceal, and at what cost? As we delve deeper into this captivating narrative, the answers may not only surprise you but also challenge the very foundations of the Combs family's carefully curated public persona. Join us as we uncover the truth behind this explosive scandal and discover the lengths to which the powerful and influential will go to protect their reputations. This is a story that will leave you questioning the boundaries of loyalty, the true nature of family, and the lengths to which the elite will go to maintain their carefully cultivated images. The sun had just begun to set on the bustling streets of Los Angeles, casting a warm glow over the city's iconic skyline. But inside the palatial Combs estate, the atmosphere was electric with anticipation. Chance Combs, the only daughter of the legendary music producer Sean Diddy Combs, was about to celebrate her 18th birthday in grand style. The guest list read like a who's who of the entertainment industry: A-list celebrities, influential movers and shakers, and of course, Diddy's own inner circle. The party was a lavish affair, complete with a towering birthday cake, a live performance by Chance's favorite artists, and a fleet of high-end luxury vehicles parked outside, ready to whisk the guests away in style. As the night wore on, the festivities reached a fever pitch. Champagne flowed freely, and the dance floor was a dizzying display of coordinated moves and infectious energy. Chance, the center of attention, beamed with delight, surrounded by the people she loved most. But beneath the glitz and glamour, a darker undercurrent was stirring. Chance, by all accounts a dutiful and adoring daughter, had been keeping a closely guarded secret, one that she had been wrestling with for months, unsure of how to approach the powerful and influential figure she called Dad. As the party reached its crescendo, Chance found herself slipping away from the festivities, retreating to a quiet corner of the estate. Her heart was pounding, her palms sweating, as she contemplated the weighty decision that lay before her. It was in this moment of solitude that Chance finally mustered the courage to confront her father. Diddy, sensing the shift in his daughter's demeanor, excused himself from the revelry and made his way to the secluded spot where Chance had taken refuge. The air was thick with tension as the two locked eyes, both acutely aware of the gravity of the conversation that was about to unfold. "Dad, we need to talk," Chance began, her voice trembling slightly. "There's something I've been meaning to tell you, and I can't keep it a secret any longer." Diddy, ever the seasoned negotiator, could sense the trepidation in his daughter's words. He leaned in, his brow furrowed with concern, and urged Chance to continue. I know about the deal you made with that record label executive," Chance confessed, her gaze unwavering. "The one where you agreed to keep quiet about their shady business practices in exchange for a substantial financial payout." Diddy's face went pale, the color draining from his features. He had been so careful, so meticulous in his efforts to bury this scandal, yet somehow, his own daughter had uncovered the truth. "Chance, he stammered, grasping for the right words. "I can explain, but Chance cut him off, her eyes suddenly ablaze with a mixture of anger and disappointment. "Don't bother, Dad. I know the truth, and I can't just stand by and let you continue to cover it up. I have to do the right thing, even if it means—" She paused, her voice trailing off as she contemplated the weight of her next words. "Even if it means going against you." The tension in the air was palpable as Diddy and Chance stared at each other, the silence punctuated only by the distant sounds of the partygoers celebrating just beyond the walls. Diddy knew that he was cornered. His daughter, the one person he had always been able to rely on, was now threatening to expose a scandal that could potentially ruin everything he had worked so hard to build. his empire, his reputation, his very legacy. All of it hanging in the balance. In a moment of desperation, Diddy leaned in, his voice low and urgent. Chance, you have to understand. This deal, it was for the good of the company, for the good of all of us. If this information were to get out, it could destroy everything we've built. Please, you have to promise me you won't say a word. Chance's brow furrowed, her resolve unwavering. I can't do that, Dad. I'm sorry, but this is wrong, and I have to do the right thing, no matter the cost. Diddy's mind raced, frantically searching for a solution. And then, it hit him. A desperate, last-ditch effort to keep his family's secrets buried. Chance, I want to make you an offer, he said, his voice laced with a hint of desperation. I'll give you anything you want, a new car, a trip to Europe, anything you desire. Just, please, don't tell anyone about this. Chance's eyes widened, the implications of her father's offer sinking in. Was he really willing to bribe her, his own flesh and blood, to keep this scandal under wraps? Dad, I can't believe you're asking me to do this, she said, her voice teetering on the edge of disbelief. This isn't about money or material things. This is about doing the right thing, about standing up for what's morally and ethically correct. But Diddy was adamant, his desperation palpable. Chance, please. Think about your future. Think about everything we've built. This could destroy it all. I can't let that happen. Not with you involved. The weight of Diddy's words hung in the air, the gravity of the situation settling upon Chance like a heavy cloak. She knew that her decision would have far-reaching consequences, not just for her father, but for the entire Combs dynasty. Chance stood there, her mind racing, as she grappled with the impossible decision that lay before her. On one hand, she knew that exposing her father's involvement in this scandal would be the right thing to do, the moral choice that would uphold the principles she had been raised to cherish. But on the other hand, the temptation of Diddy's offer, the promise of a lavish new car and the trappings of wealth and privilege, was undeniably alluring. After all, how many 18-year-olds would have the opportunity to negotiate with their own father, the legendary Sean Combs, for such a remarkable gift? The internal conflict raged on, Chance's heart and mind at war with one another. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, she spoke, her voice barely above a whisper. Dad, I can't do it. I won't take your bribe, and I can't stay silent about this. It's just not right. Diddy's face fell, the color draining from his features. He had poured his heart and soul into building this empire, and now it was all hanging by a thread, held hostage by the very person he had trusted the most. Chance, you have to understand, he pleaded, his voice laced with desperation. This is bigger than just us. This could destroy everything we've worked for, everything we've built. Please, I'm begging you, don't do this. But Chance stood firm, her resolve unwavering. I'm sorry, Dad, but I have to do what I know is right. I can't be a part of this, no matter the cost. Diddy's eyes narrowed, a flicker of something dark and dangerous passing across his features. You leave me no choice then, he said, his voice low and menacing. If you won't take the deal, then I'll have to make sure you can't expose this scandal. One way or another, I'm going to make sure your lips stay sealed. Chance felt a shiver run down her spine, the weight of her father's words settling upon her like a heavy burden. She knew that she was dealing with a man who was willing to go to great lengths to protect his empire, but she had never imagined he would stoop to such depths. Dad, you can't be serious, she stammered, her voice trembling. You wouldn't really do something to stop me, would you? Diddy's expression was unreadable, his eyes cold and calculating. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to protect my family, Chance. And that includes you. The air was thick with tension as the two stared at each other, the weight of the unspoken consequences hanging between them like a dark cloud. In the days that followed Chance Combs' 18th birthday party, the rumor mill had gone into overdrive. Whispers and speculation swirled through the entertainment industry, with everyone from entertainment reporters to celebrity gossip bloggers trying to piece together the details of the alleged scandal that had unfolded behind the glitz and glamour of the lavish celebration. As the story began to gain traction, the Combs family remained uncharacteristically silent, refusing to address the growing speculation or offer any statement on the matter.